All right, hello. I am Christy Clover, and I'm going to share with you some Periscope tips today. I'm super excited to tell you about some of my tips and tricks on how I do things. And so I have Hey Leah, hey Melanie. I have many of you who have asked about how I make my YouTube templates. So I figured I'd do a little tutorial, and I'm totally cracking up because I'm totally new to Periscope, but I am a researcher. Driving, have to catch replay. Yes, okay, so catch the replay. Just listen along, Melanie. But hi, friend. Hi, Leah. It was so fun to see you today. My kids loved all of your guys' accents. It was so adorable. And I feel like I should point out, okay, I don't know if anyone who's on right now watched my horrible Periscope fail today. It was hysterical. My kids started melting down, and so I walked away, which they were totally safe. They were zipped into a trampoline. No one was hurt. No one was anything. They were just throwing a little tantrum. So I walked away to close out the video, and my girlfriend later was like, oh my goodness, that may have looked weird to people. So my kids are safe. I was like only a few steps away, but I deleted the Periscope. It was so bad. But yes, so if you have ever seen my blog, you know I have 2 posts about strong-willed children. So you got to have a little sample of that. No, my kids are just absolutely awesome, and they're so sweet. But yes, we had a moment. We had a sharing moment. Everybody wanted to jump by themselves on the trampoline. So it happens to us all. Oh, yes, I know. But it's always embarrassing when it happens. I literally got off Periscope and I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that happened. So anyway, well, hey everyone. Again, my name is Christy Clover, and I blog at raisingclovers.com. I'm a Christian homeschool mom with 5 kids, and I do speaking and vlogging and blogging and all kinds of fun things. But I love encouraging families, and I am hashtagging Mommy Scopes here and Homeschool Scopes as well, because a lot of people have asked how I upload my YouTube videos or upload my Periscopes to YouTube videos, and I created a little template for it as well. So I thought I'd kind of walk you guys through just some of the basics of how I do that. I think many of you already know some of the straightforward tips on how to Periscope. If not, I do have a Periscope landing page, which I'll try to pull up on my computer here in a minute. But here, we'll get started. I'm going to tap back to my screen. Aha, see, I'm getting the hang of this. Okay, so here is my blog. I would love for you guys to check it out. It's raisingclovers.com, and I'll show you really quick. I created a Periscope place. Let's see if everything's going to work for me here. It's loading. Look at my little bar. Okay, see how slow okay, there we go. So my Periscope page. So with Periscope right now, as many of you have noticed, there is no way to click and follow or click to a certain page. You actually have to have people go on to Periscope. So on here, I just did a little announcement that on Periscope, I'm at Raising Clovers. And then I went through, and again, this is on www.raisingclovers.com, and just click on the little menu tab that says Periscope. Which, okay, for a second I'm like, did I spell it wrong? And I went through and I explain how, hi, she's in her apron. I love your YouTube channel. Heidi Rowland totally recommended it to me. So thank you for coming over and joining. So yes, I'm discussing how to upload your Periscopes. Oh, you're welcome. How to upload your Periscopes to YouTube. So again, I start by, on my blog, I have this Periscope page. I just go through, give the basics of just what Periscope is and how to follow, how to join. And then at the bottom, I have some of my YouTube videos that I've turned into Periscopes. So here you can see the thumbnails that I created, because as you all know, Periscope is in a portrait view and not a landscape view. So it's kind of icky if you just put it straight over to YouTube. So I created this little template, and it was super easy to do, and just uploaded it from there. Now there are 2 ways here. Hi, I feel funny talking to my computer screen. But there are 2 ways to upload your videos. So, well, actually 3. So when you Periscope, and I thank you for the hearts. And in fact, if you have friends who Periscope and have YouTube channels or have a blog, please share this with them. You can tap on the little person icon in the corner and share this Periscope with them to get them to come over and learn about this. Because I tell you, like, my little tagline on my blog is simple solutions for a more joy-filled life, but I part of like the problem with blogging and vlogging and learning Periscope. It's this huge learning curve. So I wanted to share what I have learned with everyone else. So, oh, thank you. She's in her apron. I totally appreciate that. And what is your name? If you share that online, I don't know your name. Heidi just told me how awesome you were. And hello, everyday Haley. Very fun. Okay, so again, Christy Clover, uploading. So there's 3 ways. So when you Periscope, if you've set up your Periscope properly, Kimmy, oh, hi, Kimmy. Oh, hi there, Haley. So when you do your Periscope, if you've set it up properly, it will save a copy into your photos, essentially on your phone. But the hearts and the comments are not there. So unless you're reading every single comment that pops up, it kind of ends up being a kind of a strange conversation to watch for very long. So what I like doing is I like saving it with the comments and the hearts, and there's 2 ways to do that. So the first way is to upload it through QuickTime, and I will show you the YouTube channel that I found out how to do that. So this is Alex Pettit. So I'm giving him a total shout out. He probably doesn't have a clue who in the world I am, but he has this awesome thing here, and where is his... He's got, oh, right here. How to save your broadcasts.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, he's got this cool English accent, just like you, Leah. So anyway, he's how to save Periscope broadcasts with hearts and comments. So you can go there and find out how to pull it up and how to download it using QuickTime. The other way is if you click on your, oh, sorry, it's totally blurring in and out here. But if you click on your broadcast, this is the screen that pops up. And I think most of you have actually seen this screen. And so the other way you can actually record and upload your videos with comments and hearts is using this way. Now when you do this, this is my scope from yesterday.
Hello.
And I'm going to go ahead and pause that. But it puts your title here. The comments are going to start coming up over here. So you have a clear screen here. I should play a little bit more so at least I'm not staring at my reflection. Okay, there I am. And then your hearts will come up over here as well. So it's kind of have that type of screen. However, personally, I don't like the black on the 2 sides. I have figured out how to create graphics. So you can use something, what is it called? ScreenFlow. Yes, I downloaded ScreenFlow onto my computer, and that will actually capture what is on your screen. So you can record this broadcast and capture all the comments. You have your whole face is on the screen without the comments coming up. But that is one way to do it. But you have the 2 black sides on it, and I don't really like that. I like having, I don't know, color. So that is why, again, I created, I'll pull it up. That's why I created these templates. So that is, if you follow that tip that Alex Pettit talks about, you simply go to QuickTime right down here. The key with QuickTime is to make sure that you do, I think it's 4 things. You want to make sure your phone is not on mute. You want to make sure you disable any notifications from Periscope and any other things, because whatever's on your phone display will record when you're recording on QuickTime. So make sure you do that. And then you also want to make sure the QuickTime video is set to record off of your phone and not your computer on both the camera and the microphone. Okay, so the fun part is, okay, so here is my YouTube channel, and so I was able to, as I already showed you, to upload. I have 2 Periscope videos right now, and I created fun little thumbnails. Let's see, I've got, okay, so yeah, this is showing how it is. So I start my videos out with an introduction, and I actually have 2 introductions. So I don't really want to have to make you go through this. If you go and you watch those videos, I always start in a landscape view, and then I say that Periscope is not shot like this in a landscape, and I say it's shot like this, and I throw myself over to a portrait and onto my template. And so I feel like that's just a little bit easier way for people to follow along and kind of understand what's happening. So I like, since YouTube is very landscape focused, starting the video in landscape. And I actually thought about ending the video in landscape as well, but I have the Periscope, and then I take 3 other videos. So I do my landscape, I do my portrait, and then I have an outro video as well, where I basically close out the Periscope for the time. So those are the 3 videos that I do to prepare. As far as templates, I use PicMonkey. So if you're not familiar with PicMonkey, it's awesome. There's all kinds of fun ways to create different things. So let's give some hearts for PicMonkey. And if you guys have any questions, I'm just like babbling away here, but go ahead and throw some questions in case I'm going too fast for you. Love PicMonkey, yes. And this is again how I create all the graphics for my website and everything. Okay, my phone is really struggling. I'll hold as still as possible. So what I did on PicMonkey is I created this background, which is really, I just designed a color, canvas colors right here. I did a canvas color and that colored the whole thing. And then I went over here and I added some little sparkly things to it. You see all the cute little sparklies. And then this, my Raising Clovers is just one of my logos. I stick that on different areas, and that is this butterfly area here, which is overlays. I have my own created, so I created this separately, and so I just go to your own. You can pull it from a file. Okay, again, so sorry, it's like blurring in and out here. And then go to text, and you can use their text or your own text. So I have some of my favorite texts in here and fonts. So then I just go ahead and I add fonts. Now, my Periscope, this is what it looks like once I throw it on. Now, once I'm in iMovie, I do picture-in-picture, and I just add the YouTube video right here. And so my kids think that's their favorite part, is when I threw my picture into the cell phone. And that cell phone, the iPhone, is simply, it's a screenshot. So I have Dropbox, and I just take a screenshot and just added it right in there. And when my screenshot is actually up and down, so on the corners, I took a little tiny screenshot of my blue area, and there's like, if you really look, there's 4 little boxes on each corner where I'm just hiding the corners over there and adding it. Now over here, I just have an introduction to the fact that it's a Periscope video. This is the area that I put my title. And then this is where I have a little spot for people to click to watch other videos. And then I have a spot for them to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So that is the first one. And then I have this. This is my outro part. So this is another template. On this template, I don't really need to do much other than I need to change out where I have my subscription. So my subscription moved up. Big box for people to click to subscribe. I still have the click for them to see other Raising Clover videos. And then on this one, okay, I don't know how Alex Pettit did it, and maybe somebody here can tell me. I cannot get YouTube to let me link to my Twitter account. So I wanted to put that click here, but instead I just put it over to my website, since my website does have a spot to click for it. And then of course this one goes to my website as well. And that's just adding an annotation and using Spotlight, which I'm sure if you guys are on YouTube, you're probably pretty familiar with that. Now the third template, so again, these are just templates. I created them, saved them, and left them as is, because again, this is where I put my video. This is where that outro video is going to go. And then the last, this is my thumbnail template. So this is where I go through and I write down the title right here. I put the title in this whole huge area here. And then I usually put the date. I forgot on one of my last ones. And this is, I'll take a screenshot and put it here, or I'll just take some other fun shot of a thumbnail of some sort. And then I add, by coming over here, thank you for the hearts, I add hearts. So you can come here to hearts, and I add these cute little hearts, and you can change the pictures. So you just put the little hearts over here on the side, and you can change colors if you'd like, any color you want, and then you can, of course, change the size. And then I just add them over here. So I add the thumbnail first, and you can right-click. If you haven't figured this out in PicMonkey, you can right-click, you can send things to the back or send them forward. You can duplicate, and that's what I do with all the hearts. I just start duplicating them and then putting them everywhere and duplicating and putting them all along here, and then I change out their colors as I go. So far this has worked pretty well for me. And then you end up with a cute little display. Like over here, these are my already created thumbnails. This is from my YouTube channel, so that's why you see this thumbnail like this. but that shows that I have, see on this one, I remembered to put the date right here. It's hidden by the little YouTube square, but I did remember to put the date on that one. I forgot on this one. I've just been labeling them so far on my YouTube channel. So again, so far I've got just Periscope, number 1 and number 2. It's probably not the best use of keywords, but that is how I do it. So that is like the quickest run through ever on how to do things to how my tips for Periscope, I guess, on how to move your Periscope videos over to YouTube. So I would love to answer questions. I was just throwing information at you. So if anybody has any questions, please let me know. You can also, I'm going to probably go ahead and create a YouTube video on how to do this and slowly go through and explain each step instead of just throwing information at you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kimmy. So yeah, I'll create this, a little video for you all, but please go and check out my blog at raisingclovers.com. I do try, okay, do you have any suggestions for learning to set up videos in YouTube with links? Yes. Okay. Are you uploading all of your Periscopes? You know what? No, right now I'm not uploading all of my Periscopes. I think that would overwhelm people. I upload on Tuesdays at 2 is kind of my Periscope time. And that's when I answer homeschool questions and I do Q&A. So if the Q&A is rich enough and I feel like we've really talked through a lot of really core things and it's going to be of value to my followers, then I put it on my YouTube channel. If it's just, you know, my kids out running around. So I'm not quite at a point where I do like a daily vlogging style yet on my YouTube channel. The more I start doing that, I will probably add some clips from Periscope onto my channel, onto those videos, but it will probably be like one whole day of videos and not just that particular Periscope. And I haven't figured out the format for that yet. There's probably some way to actually overlay videos on top of a screenshot for that. But Melanie, your question. So adding links in YouTube videos. Yes, you can do that. It's through annotations. And so what I do is what I do to all of my YouTube videos, I edit them in iMovie because it's free and I haven't figured out how to do iPhoto editing yet. Or not iPhoto, the other one, Photoshop. So Heidi at While They Were Napping has promised me she will show me how to do that. But right now, iMovie is totally working for me. So in iMovie, I add titles and I can add all kinds of different graphics and things like that. I will do, I'll use graphics from PicMonkey and then add them, embed them into my videos. And then Matt confuses me. I know, but you know what? Matt totally confused me. In fact, we got it right before I had my 3rd child. And I remember I almost wanted to throw the thing across the room because I was too busy and too tired to even try to figure it out. Okay, what size, what size was the template for PicMonkey? So same size template as you would have for your YouTube video, which is 1280 by 720. So 1280 by 720. Anything going on to YouTube, you want it to be 1280. Yes, so 1280 by 720 is anything that goes on YouTube. Your thumbnails need to be in that size. So I just go into PicMonkey, well, and PicMonkey, you resize to 1280 and then I crop 1280 by 720. And that usually gets me the perfect proportion for anything going on YouTube. Mine is frozen. So she answers, okay, yes, okay, sorry. I'll go ahead and answer it for you. 1280 by 720. Does somebody want to go ahead and put that in the comments so it's there for everybody to see? So 1280 by 7. Oh, hi, it's Eileen. Nice to meet you, Eileen. Very fun to have you here. So yes, so thank you, Kimmy. So 1280 by 720. And then, oh yeah, Melanie, you were asking. So I add in graphics. I do all that on iMovie. Once you upload your iMovie over to YouTube, you can't, so I do all of my picture-in-picture, everything like that in iMovie. Once it's over in YouTube, I have not figured out how to add any extra things other than annotations and cards. Those are the 2 things to really help your YouTube videos. So I have an associated website on YouTube, so I can go ahead and have that link to my YouTube. So I put in annotations for that. You can I create spotlights. You can do spotlights. You can do text boxes. You can do all kinds of things on YouTube and then create links to that. So you can link to other videos. You can link to, again, when I discuss different, so if I said, I just finished a video video and a blog post on creating a course of study, which is how I plan out my homeschool year. Right now on my YouTube channel, what is your YouTube channel? Raising Clovers. So I'm raising clovers everywhere. So it's Raising Clovers, the blog, Raising Clovers, the blog, Raising Clovers on Twitter, Raising Clovers on Instagram, Facebook, you name it, I'm raising clovers. So, and my name is Christy Clover, and so I'm raising clovers. So you kind of got that there. But yes, thank you for asking. So yes, it's www.raisingclovers.com. I'm a fan of PicMonkey too. Yes, I love PicMonkey. And I did the little upgrade for that. I think they call it the Royal or something like that, because I love all the additional features that they have. And I think it's not that much per year. And I use the graphics for everything that I do. So it comes in handy. So I lost my train of thought of what I was saying. But yes, that was it. So if I discuss a blog post, then on YouTube, you would see right here a little annotation or a card that would come up with a link to that blog post. And at the end, there's a little I button in the corner, and it drops down, and it will give them that blog post. I also, on YouTube, I'll just give YouTube tips too. On YouTube, I take advantage of those comment sections, not the comment sections, but the space below the description of the video. I add all kinds of links down there. Anything I discussed on my YouTube channel, I put in that area. I discuss how to find me and follow me on different things, and just put all the information there. Creating lots of keywords is also important too, if you're new to YouTube. So any other questions? Oh, thank you for subscribing. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. So yes, please follow me here on Periscope. Just click the little icon, hit follow. Thank you, Melanie. I appreciate that. And find me on my blog. I would love for you to subscribe to my blog. Why is your Instagram private? Oh, is it private? Oh, you know what? I just go in and I click, I add everybody. So I don't know why I have it set to private. So yes, I go ahead and I'll add you. So if you hit to join, I will go in later today and add you over there. So yeah, I don't even know how I set that setting up, but that's how I originally set it up. You know, when I first started blogging, my husband didn't allow me. How much would you charge for a template? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Why don't you send me an email? If you go to raisingclovers.com, under my speaker page, there's a how to contact me, fill that out, and then maybe we can discuss that, because that'd be fun. I would love to do that. I have never even thought about doing graphic art for anyone, so I'll get in touch. Awesome. Well, thank you. And it's Eileen, is that right? At Basic Blog Tips. I think that's what you said your name was. Wow, I'll just add to my forte. Graphic designer. Sounds fun. But yes, follow me here. Yes, a new business. That's just what I need. Mama 5, homeschooling. I'm a hobby blogger right now too. So that's what's so funny. But I do homeschool speaking. So that's one of my passions. And I have a conference next week. So if I go dark next week, it's because I'm doing 3 new workshops on my Periscopes on YouTube. You know, I love having my Periscopes. In fact, on the first day, I have a very small YouTube channel, so the more of you that follow me, the better. That'd be great. But yeah, the Periscopes look really ugly when I seen them put over, so that's why I created the template. I thought it was really cute and pretty and fun, and my kids giggled so hard about when I first moved my video into the cell phone on the page. Yes, I like the template. It's very bright and cheery, so it's kind of fun. And if I sneeze right now, I apologize. I can totally feel a sneeze coming on. Thank you. So anyway, any more questions? And then I will probably go ahead and wrap up. But again, I'm Christy Clover with Raising Clovers, and you can find me on my blog, on my YouTube channel. When I do go live, I didn't this time, I typically let my Facebook page, which is Raising Clovers, and my Instagram people know about when I'm going to go live on Periscope. But Tuesday, 2 o'clock, you can find me on Periscope. I'm usually answering homeschool questions. So thank you guys all for joining me. Have a really great day, and I hope this helped. So take care, and we'll talk to you later. Maybe. Or I'll keep talking now if I can't get it to turn off.